It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly the franchise player now for the Timberwolves. Cat said, you lead by action and you lead by words. I'm more of the action guy. When things get tough, I've got to be the guy that leads the charge. Kevin, he knows his role and he knows his place atop the Wolves franchise.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Towns. Ricky Rubio is out there with Russell. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Edwards in at the four-man position. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Clark in at the three. So Memphis will get the first possession. Here's Morant. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Clark. Outside Jackson. Back to Clark. Shot clock at 5. Valanciunas finds Brooks. Here's the three. Rubio with the rebound. Releases from 15. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
You know, D'Angelo Russell, to his credit, made the most of the move to Brooklyn. You know, he was dumped by the Lakers in 2017 in a trade to create cap space and ended up being selected to his first All-Star game in 19.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Russell. And so Russell hits them both. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Brooks outside. Pass to Clark. Now Morant, covered by Rubio. And here's Brooks from outside. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Morant against Rubio. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
That free throw, no good. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Bounce pass, Rubio. Kicks it out to Beasley. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, with his ability to space the floor, Beasley adds a strong dimension to his team's offense.
Morant surveying the D. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Russell against Brooks. Russell with the bucket.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And here is Brooks. Last game we saw him score 13. The pass to Valanciunas. Clark outside. Passes to Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. Goes back up. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Russell dishes to Towns. Pass to Beasley. The tray. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Beasley's got 6.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Morant passes to Jackson. Morant kicks to Clark. Brooks outside. Back to Clark. And he banks in the layup.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Rubio. 8 points his last outing. That's a 2 from Towns. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they're their business tonight.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
And that one falls for Brooks. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency.
Yeah,
the teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And, Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
You got to do it.
Now Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to Russell. Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. The kick out to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Here's Russell. 6 points for him. The pass to Towns. Inside, Edwards. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Clark finds Brooks. Down low, here's Jackson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Morant against Rubio. Towns with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Milwaukee.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
And that one drops for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Valanciunas. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, you see the great reach as well as the relentless pursuit shown by Towns. He's simply saying, not here, not now, not in my house.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Beasley outside. The shot off that time.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's Morant. It's good. Morant's got 9.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Russell following the basket by John Morant. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Ed Davis is checked in for Edwards. Okogie comes in for Malik Beasley. Culver's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
McLaughlin, the pass to Okogie. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's Towns missing. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Minnesota with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. Pass to Okogie. Trying his luck from deep. And Winslow pulls it down. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And he knocks down the first one. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Towns. Both shots good from the stripe. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's McLaughlin. The Grizzlies pull it in. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Here's Okogie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Trying to get open is Davis. Okogie misses. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Jones looking for an opening. Over to the left wing. Here's Melton. Just 5 on the clock. Not going to go that time. Timberwolves shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Okogie misses. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Jones. Pass to Chang. Back to Jones. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Okogie, covered by Winslow, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up, always active with his hands around the ball.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Take a break. Take a break.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
No good on that one.
Well, you know, Okogie has quickly proven himself to be a dynamic player. He flies around the floor looking for ways to help out his team at both ends, which is quite impressive for a young guy like him.
Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, you feel helpless here. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just hope they snap out of the rut.
Now here's Anderson. That puts them in the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Okogie. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. The pass to Okogie, trying to end the drought.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end. Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Outside, Jones. Jang, high post. Tries from 7. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
If you're guarding Jang, you know he doesn't mind being challenged. I mean, he's able to convert through physical play. As a matter of fact, the rougher it is, I think the more he likes it.
Here's McLaughlin. Passes it to Davis. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Davis.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
Outside, Jones. And here's Winslow to the middle. Here's Jang. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
A big guy with an emerging skill set. Jang ruling the paint there. Nice play.
Here's McLaughlin, trailing by 2. High post, Hernan Gomez. But they'll get another chance. Davis, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Basket, good. Hernan Gomez has got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Now Winslow. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Okogie, defended by Anderson. Clock at 4. Here's McLaughlin. That shot off the mark. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Grizzlies lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And speaking with Karl Anthony Towns earlier, he was asked about how the team approaches defensive adjustments.
For us defensively, we stay very disciplined to what we say we want to do. Don't change, never waver from what our game plan is. We should be fine.
So they want to devise, Greg, a strategy, come in and impose their will.
And that's what they want to do, but the reality is the best teams in the league know how to adapt.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Davis is out there with Culver. Then it's Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Got that bucket in no time at all. Anderson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Culver in the corner. Plenty of space. That shot no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's McLaughlin. The Grizzlies making the shot. Outside, Russell. Over Jang. Russell, no luck.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Offensive rebound. Winslow kicks to Jang. The wing jumper off target.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Russell lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Winslow. To the inside. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The putback. Davis on the follow. And this game is tied up now.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, DA. That free throw, good from Jang. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Clark comes in for Winslow. And Brooks subbed in for Jones. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Hernan Gomez. Edwards comes in for Davis. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Culver. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. And Jang drops them both.
And last season, big man Gorgie Jang with a huge leap in three-point attempts. Had about as many in one season as he had in the 6 years prior in his career.
You know, Greg, I always liked his shooting mechanics and touch going back to college. It was just a matter of him extending the range, and now that he knows he can do it, I think he'll continue to do more of it.
Here's Clark. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. 4-on-1, and they're running. And the dunk by Towns.
There's the great length we're always talking about with Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, leaving no doubt about that one.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game.
And how that hits the response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
I think the stakes just got raised a little bit.
Minnesota with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. And stolen by Jang. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. And finished off by Morant.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
Minnesota calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Russell against Brooks. Clark left side. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his third assist on the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here is Russell. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Kicks it to Towns. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
And, you know, defensively, you have to try something different. I mean, Towns has been lighting you up all night.
And they double up Morant. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and Jackson gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Rubio the pass to Towns. He dishes it to Russell. 18 feet out. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 12.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Morant, the bounce pass. Clark, the pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And, guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Russell. Back to Rubio. Outside Russell. Six on the shot clock. And it's good. 2 points.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Now here's Morant. 17 points in the game. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Rubio. The Grizzlies making the shot. Pass to Towns. Back to Rubio. Outside, Towns. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Towns has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his third for the game, his second in this quarter.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Let's take a look at Ricky Rubio. Some stats on him. Last year, getting it done. 4th in assists. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Morant passes to Jackson. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Rubio. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Here's Towns. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
For Memphis, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Okogie's checked in for Ricky Rubio. That's good from Morant. Timberwolves trail by 5. Russell with it. 14 points for him. Towns with the bucket.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Valanciunas from outside the arc. Kept alive. Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And so it's Memphis with it after the basket by Minnesota. Back to Valanciunas, all alone. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. And they double up Russell. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Clark. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
And the first one drops.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Justice Winslow comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for John Morant. Minnesota also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Edwards. Culver comes in for Malik Beasley. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for D'Angelo Russell.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Here's Okogie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Towns, the pass to McLaughlin. The steal. Fast break. Here we go. For the finish. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's McLaughlin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Memphis. Anderson, he's checked in for Clark. And Jones subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Minnesota also with the sub. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Winslow. There's the pass to Jones. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Count that one. Valanciunas has got 8 here in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's McLaughlin after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Outside, Davis. Passes it to McLaughlin. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jones. And Winslow pulls it down.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Winslow. To the middle. Anderson up top. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Jones. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Culver. Here's Hernangomez. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernangomez. Jang, he's checked in for Memphis. Memphis leading by 11. And here's Jones. He's got 5. Jang, high post. Memphis moving it around. And finished off by Jang.
And if you're wondering why Jang shoots such a high percentage from the field, look no further than effort.
52 seconds left in the first half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Down low, here's McLaughlin. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. McLaughlin's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Jang against Hernangomez. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jang. Good on the bucket. Jang's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's McLaughlin. He has 6. From deep. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 13. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
We didn't do a good job of closing the half. We got to contain them from not making shots.
We'll see if you can do that. Thanks, Carl. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
They've really worked the inside well. Wow. Perfection. They're getting a lot out of the offense from the paint. And when you're that effective inside, early getting, I know, makes life very hard for your opponent.
And Kenny, how about you? What'd you see from the Timberwolves?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Jang in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Rubio against Morant. Rubio left side. Rebounded by Jackson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Timberwolves trail by 15. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, Ja Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go." Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Brooks against Russell.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
A well-rounded effort, and they show no signs
of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Timberwolves trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Morant passes to Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Rubio with the ball for Minnesota. They're scoreless since the first half. Can they get it? Towns kicks to Edwards. Kicks it out to Beasley. Back to Towns. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Jackson. For Minnesota, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Well, he's a premier pickpocket last month among rookies. You can't afford to get lazy around him because he'll leave you empty-handed for sure.
Now, here's Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside, can they get it? And Towns throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Basket counts.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now Rubio. Pass to Edwards. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
The first one falls.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big man who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
And the dunk by Towns.
Just a beautiful read by the former Buckeye Russell. So gifted at making those decisions.
Memphis leading by 22. Morant outside. And the pass to Valanciunas. Beasley comes with the double team. Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Rubio with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Edwards can't hit. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Valanciunas finds Clark. That three off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Rubio, the pass to Russell, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Some nice passing there by Memphis, and that one's good. Brooks. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here is Edwards. The Grizzlies making the shot. Russell looking around. 6 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And so Clark nails both of them. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 10. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Edwards passes to Beasley. He kicks it to Edwards. Clock at 6. For the 3. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Outside Russell to the inside. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Now here's Morant. 22 points for him. Pass to Jackson. The dish to Clark. Back to Jackson. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Minnesota shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And the Timberwolves call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Jackson. Justice Winslow comes in for Brandon Clark. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Ed Davis is checked in for Edwards. Okogie comes in for Malik Beasley. Culver's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Ricky Rubio. From past the arc, here's Valanciunas. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most.
Oh my goodness! That was special. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
To the middle, here's Valanciunas. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 11 in the second half.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Valanciunas against Towns. Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Winslow. Wide open. Another shot. Nifty move. No good from Valanciunas. The Timberwolves shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. That's tipped. Here's Melton. Doubled by Culver. To the inside. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Timberwolves shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Davis, the pass to McLaughlin. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pass to Melton. Winslow with it. Memphis moving it around. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. 4 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's McLaughlin. 8 points for him. Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Melton. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Minnesota.
One shot.
Here's McLaughlin. .157 left in the third. The wide open shot from Hernangomez. And they double up Davis. Pass to Hernangomez. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Melton passes to Winslow. Jang dishes to Winslow. Inside, here's Jones. Trying to get open is Jang. Jones, no luck.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Here's McLaughlin. He's got 8. Hernangomez, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Culver. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Melton. He has 5. Doubled by Culver. It's stolen by Hernangomez. Oh, and here comes Culver all alone. And the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now here's Winslow. He's covered closely. Five to shoot. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Memphis with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Grizzlies shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Layman, and it's Hernangomez in at the 4th. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Here's Minnesota. Now here's Culver. Now the pass to Hernan Gomez. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Melton. Up top, Jang. Passes it to Melton. Memphis moving it around. And Anderson gets it to go.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reed. Lets it go with a three. The rebound by Anderson. In the corner, it's Jang over Reed. Jang, no luck. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Layman pass to McLaughlin. Good on the triple.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Kicks it to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Melton. Goes up on the wing. They get the rebound and finished off by Jang.
And, you know, we all know about Jang's high motor. Defensively, you can't just let him float around the glass. You've got to get a body on him.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Culver passes to Reed. Here's McLaughlin, and it's blocked. Here's Melton. Poked away. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. Shot from 16. Hernan Gomez.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Melton.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Jang. Minnesota also with the sub. Russell's checked in. And there's the pass to Anderson. Over Hernan Gomez. Rebound Minnesota. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Russell from long range. And that one is off. And Memphis the other way now. Anderson outside. Passes to Melton. Bain. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside, Russell. Pass to Reed from the arc. Here's Hernan Gomez. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Allen's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Melton. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Left side, Jackson. Allen outside. And another miss by Memphis.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And it's in there. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And here's Morant. Right side Jackson. Here's Conchar. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
tournament. That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Russell. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. And the pass to Reed. Conchar pulls it in. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. And that one's good. Morant.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Allen for 3. Drops in the tray.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Russell passes to Reed. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Outside, Russell. Down low, Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
No good on the second free throw. And for Memphis, they're shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Conchar. It's Allen on the wing. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's McLaughlin. Outside, Russell. Here's McLaughlin. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And look, he's not the best athlete,
but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Okogie's checked in.
One shot.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Morant dishes to Jackson. And they pick up 2. Jackson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Clock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And he gets it to go. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Reed the pass to Okogie. Here's Layman. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. Here's Conchar. He kicks to Allen. Morant with it. Out to the wing. Here's Conchar. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Conchar's got 7 points for the quarter.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
Pass to Reed. Pass to McLaughlin. To the paint to stop the run. Anderson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Reed gets the bucket. And here are the Grizzlies now. Here's Conchar. Outside Jackson. Conchar, the pass to Anderson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's McDaniels. McLaughlin, no good. Morant outside. And they double up Morant. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Memphis with it. Anderson finds Morant. Offensive rebound. Here's Conchar. Morant outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Allen's shot is off. Minnesota shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Allen outside. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Minnesota shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Pass to Reed. Here's Okogie. And that one is stuffed right through.
If he's got a path to the rack, it's going to be a strong throwdown for Okogie every time. I mean, he doesn't mess around when he gets in tight. He's banging.
To the right side. Jackson looking it over. Back to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's off on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
That's exactly the kind of explosive move the team wants to see more from Okogie. He's got all the tools, for sure.
Allen outside. The pass to Jackson. And the layup falls.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Passes it to McLaughlin. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
One shot. One shot.
And that one misses. It's Allen on the wing. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.